Hey, if you're interested in selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, then this video is for you. I'm going to be breaking down, is it still a good time to get into the industry, who you should align yourself with, and how to make sure you don't become a statistic. And that's coming up right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Freedom Agents. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I like to make videos about how to crush it in real estate and how to live a life of financial freedom. My name is Marc Brenner. I'm CEO of the Living in Atlanta team here in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you're interested in getting into real estate but feel like you need some help, or if you're already an agent but really want to take it to the next level, you should definitely book a Zoom call with me. So everyone in my organization gets access to one-on-one coaching and the exact steps and training on how I close 35 plus deals a year, all without having to join my team or pay me any money. So if you're interested in partnering together and taking your real estate career to the next level, I want you to click on the link in the description below to book a Zoom call with me personally so that we can discuss your goals and figure out how to take you to the next level. There's no obligation and no cost. I simply like to provide value to my viewers, and in some cases, we can find ways to partner together. So if you want to talk about or explore those options, please book a Zoom call with me today. All right, so this one is for my Atlanta real estate agents. Now, this will apply to most other markets, but I am in Atlanta, and I've had some viewers reach out from Atlanta, so I wanted to make some content specific to selling real estate in the Peach State. It's a great opportunity, but you need to align yourself with the right people. So I'm going to be talking about three things today. I'm going to be talking about, is it still a good time and opportunity to get into real estate? I'm going to be talking about who you should align yourself with when you do get your license. And I'm going to be talking about some tips, tricks, and methods for making sure that you are not a statistic, someone who quits in the first 3 to 5 years, but you're actually someone who's in the minority of those absolutely crushing their sales goals. So let's get right into what it's like selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia. So just to give you guys some background, I got my license in 2018, and as I was going through the process, I heard all different types of information. A lot of it very discouraging. The market is going to crash. The market is overloaded with agents. There's too much competition. The technology companies are going to end this career. There was a million and one things that I heard that were negative about why I should not pursue getting my real estate license. So the first thing that I want you to hear in this video, if you're thinking about it, or if you already have your license and you are wondering if you made a bad decision, listen. It is still a fantastic time to get your real estate license. I don't care about how many other people are doing it, how much competition there is, how afraid of it you are. The reality is, in 2022, when I'm shooting this video, real estate sales is still, in my opinion, one of the best opportunities in America. Now, that may sound like a hyperbole, but why I say that is very simple, and I say it in almost every video. I know of no other career that has a lower barrier to entry with a higher potential for income. So what that means is you can get your real estate license within 2 weeks. You know, you can take the 2-week course and get on the schedule to take your state test. You can probably be licensed inside of 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so that's a very low barrier to entry. Now, on the flip side, there's no ceiling to your income. So while it's true that there are many realtors making very little money, it's also true that you have every opportunity to make multiple six figures and even millions of dollars each year in your career. That is possible, and there are people doing it. So I heard a lot of discouraging talk about how either I was going to fail or the market was going to fail. And, 4 years later, I'm in the top 5% of realtors nationwide. I'm making more money than I could ever dreamed possible when I was in corporate America. So the first thing I want to do is encourage you that it is still a good time and you can do this and you can succeed. You need to know when to block out information and advice and when to receive it. Now, just continuing on my journey, when I was in real estate school, the conversations were very different. I would hear a lot of things like, wow, my friend just does real estate part-time. He makes 6 figures. My other friend has deal after deal, making tens of thousands of dollars a month, and he's got a very relaxed lifestyle. Now, this is the flip side of the coin, and the other thing that I want you to be careful of. Okay, if anyone has you thinking that selling real estate in Atlanta is going to be easy, they're lying to you, okay? This is not easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of consistent hard work. The reality is that most people who get into this industry do fail, not because they're not smart enough or because they're not creative enough or they're not attractive enough, because quite simply, they fail to do the simple things day in and day out. So, I want you to be encouraged and excited about selling real estate in Atlanta, but I also want you to have a sober mindset that it will require consistent work that'll feel monotonous at times. But if you can break through, then you can turn this into truly what is, in my opinion, the American dream. So we know selling real estate in Atlanta is still a fantastic opportunity, as it is in many other markets across the country. But who do you align yourself with? Okay, this is a major decision that a lot of realtors don't think about when they're getting into the industry. And it's crucial. It could literally make or break you. So when I say who you align yourself with, there's a couple decisions you need to make. What broker you're going to join, and then are you going to go solo as a solo individual agent, or are you going to join a team? Now, don't underestimate the importance of these decisions. At the same time, there's no decision that will put you permanently in the muck. You can reverse some of these things. So if you're already at a brokerage, you're already on a team, you feel like you made a mistake, don't worry. You can still take your fate into your own hands. But what I really want you to think about, you're going to have to make a lot of decisions as you get your license and start your career. What broker to join, solo or team. You need to be thinking about where you want to be and who is doing what you want to be doing. Who has already arrived at the point of success that you desire, okay? And this is the type of person that you want to align yourself with and learn from and ultimately replicate the success that they've had through doing similar actions. Okay, we don't need to reinvent the wheel, and there is a time to be creative as an entrepreneur, but there's a famous saying, make your first million my way and then make your second million your way. What that means is success leaves clues. So you get into this industry, you don't want to try to reinvent the wheel on how to be a real estate agent. Okay, it's a very clear pattern based on who is successful and the type of work and actions that they take. And all you need to do is replicate these things in your own way. Further on in your career, there'll be opportunities to add in creativity. So I just want you to have the mindset of, how can I align myself with people who are doing what I want to be doing? So whether that's being a huge team leader, whether that's being a broker owner, whether that's being kind of a low-key investor agent who does select deals for select clients. Okay, there's a lot of different ways you can take it. You need to think about where you want to be and the type of lifestyle you want to have. Now, the other question to go along with this is what brokerage to join. Of course, I talk about this in almost every one of my videos. Now, I'm very biased for the brokerage that I like because I feel like it has the best model. So watch my video about how to choose a brokerage. Okay, I'm not saying there's one good brokerage and all the others are crap, but you should not do yourself a disservice and join a brokerage for good feelings and plaques and trophies. I want you to understand the model, the brokerage model, what the expenses are, what the benefits are, so that you can compare and contrast and make the best decision for yourself. Okay, the next decision that you're going to have to make, solo versus team. Okay, this is the debate that has raged on for many years. And again, there's not one right decision. This is going to come down to your personality, your disposition, and where you're at in life if you go solo or join a team. Now, the pros and cons of going solo, obviously, any business that you bring in, you're taking in the majority of that income. You're not sharing it with anyone. There's no rules you have to follow. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. The cons being, if you don't know how to do this, you don't have anyone showing you, it's going to be really hard to teach yourself. So you really need to be a self-starter, a self-educator, and a very motivated person to go in solo. And you don't learn anything in real estate school that's relevant to helping people buy or sell homes. So there's going to be a learning gap there that you need to figure out how to cover. And one of the easiest ways to cover this gap and get good at selling real estate right away is joining a team. And so I think this is a good decision for a lot of people. Why? Because real estate is about reps. If you want to be a good agent, you have to do deals. A lot of agents don't do deals, so they never become good agents. They don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to write different contracts. They don't really know any of the nuts and bolts of selling real estate. So what joining a producing team does is immediately get you in the game, helping people buy and sell homes, and also learning from the team, learning the methods that they use, having the structure that they employ. Now, yes, the cons being you're going to have to do a split, but a lot of instances on a team, you have someone giving you leads. You didn't have to do anything for those leads. So that's a pretty fair deal if you ask me. And really, if you join the right team, this can set you up to be fantastically successful. But it's got to be a team that's doing the things that you want to be doing. It's got to be a team that's really educating you on how to be a great agent and providing you with a lot of opportunities to help people buy and sell homes. Now, the third model that I want you to consider that's not talked about a lot, that people don't really understand, that I actually think is the best combination of these two, is being a solo agent in someone's organization. Now, you can't do this at every brokerage. You can do it at my brokerage. But for instance, okay, if you're getting your license, you don't really want to go solo, you don't want to join a team, what you can do is partner with someone at the brokerage like myself, and you can get the benefits of coaching, guidance, how to fill out contracts, all the nuts and bolts material, but you don't have to give over any of your splits. You're still a solo agent. You can still do whatever you want, and you can still retain the majority of your paycheck. Now, how is this possible? Because some brokers incentivize recruiting. Okay, so if I recruit you into the brokerage that I work at, and you're helping people close deals, then I'm going to get a little percentage of what you close. It's not out of your pocket, it's out of my broker's pocket. So I'm incentivized to coach and train you up without taking any of your commission. Okay, I get paid from the broker and you get paid from your sales. So you get to keep your money and you get the coaching and benefit of a team. I think this is the best way to go, unless you really need that hands-on, one-on-one, everyday structure of a team. I think this third model of being in an organization as a solo agent is, I would put it at the top of the heap quality-wise. All right, so far we covered if it's still a good opportunity to get in real estate. Then we covered how to align yourself with the people who are going to ensure your success. And now I want to cover the biggest opportunities that I see for selling real estate in Atlanta. So again, I know everything I'm saying can be applied to almost any market, but what I'm about to say is specifically true in Atlanta because I know what different people are doing to generate leads here. So it's going to provide you a lot of value. I hope you're listening. Here is the opportunity for selling real estate in Atlanta. Okay, number one, you need to start a YouTube channel. Okay, I know you've probably heard me say that before, but specifically in Atlanta, this is not a crowded market for YouTube for realtors. Okay, now I can't get into all the nuts and bolts about what makes this so special or how you should do it, but safe to say, I can firmly tell you, YouTube is the best lead generation that you can do in real estate. Bar none. Okay, it's even better than referrals, which is kind of blasphemous to say in our industry. Now, there's 1,000 reasons why I say that. I mean, leads come to you. YouTube pays you to make videos. People celebritize you in their mind. There's no competition amongst other realtors. Videos collect leads in perpetuity for the rest of your life, and 1,000 other reasons. But safe to say, if you want to get started in real estate in Atlanta, you need to have a YouTube channel, okay? There are a lot of people moving to Atlanta, and they need help. They need you to provide them value on educating them about Atlanta. The beauty of this is that you don't have to be an expert in real estate. If you know any portion of Atlanta really well, you have a lot of value to provide, okay? If you live in McDonough, You could be the king or queen of McDonough real estate on YouTube. If it's Alpharetta or Decatur or whatever it is, I guarantee you there's very few people competing in that space with you. So huge, I'm telling you, huge opportunity for agents in Atlanta to start a YouTube channel, to provide value and generate leads that way. If you want more information, all you need to do is look at my past videos. I break down everything you need to know. And again, if you want to continue this conversation, you can book a Zoom call with me. But YouTube is a huge opportunity in Atlanta. The second big opportunity, investors. Okay, I know I beat the same drum over and over again, but Atlanta specifically is a fantastic opportunity for agents who can work with real estate investors because Atlanta is one of the hottest markets to invest in real estate. You know, if we were in New York City, I don't know if this would apply. I don't know how it is to invest in that area. I know the Atlanta market, and I know there are a lot of investors who want to buy property in Atlanta, but they don't have the right agent to help them. Okay, why is this an opportunity? Less than 5% of realtors nationwide have ever been involved in a real estate investment transaction. Realtors do not take the time to educate themselves about being investors in order to provide value. So, if you can clear the barrier to entry of education, and again, I have a whole video about exactly how to do this, so I'm just touching on the broad strokes. If you can educate yourself about how to help investors, about the terminology, lingo, how to analyze a deal, how to find a deal, you will provide immense value and you will never run short of transactions. Okay, so if you're interested in real estate investing at all, if you want to own investment properties at some point in your future and you're also a real estate agent, this is a no-brainer. This is how I got started closing deals in Atlanta, specifically targeting investors. And I'm telling you, you will have more leads than you know what to do with if you educate yourself and market your knowledge. Now, the last few opportunities I'll talk about, one would be new construction, okay? If you can get plugged into a builder or a new construction community, this can be a huge opportunity. And I don't mean working at the office per se, although that could be a good opportunity. Most of the times, the agents who work in those offices receive very pared down commissions, and they're essentially working like a W-2 employee job. What I mean is building relationships with these communities so that you can provide your clients with up-to-date information on what's going on with new construction. And a lot of times, you know, you can get the opportunity to sell these homes for some of these builders if you prove yourself over time. But the reason I think new construction is such a big opportunity in Atlanta is because we have such a shortage of homes. The only way we're going to meet the demand is by building a lot. So there's a lot of building going on right now in Atlanta. There's a frenzy to provide more inventory to people looking in this lopsided market. So it's a great opportunity to cash in on that demand. And also, you know, there are some really huge benefits of new construction, like there's very little competition. You don't get into these crazy bidding wars where you have to have all cash buyers and you have to just work your ass off to get something under contract. Okay, when you lay the money down to reserve a lot, bam, you have it under contract, and that's going to be a sale 6 to 7 months later. So if you can target this audience, if you can become the king or queen of new construction, not only are you going to be making money hand over fist, but you're going to have a pretty relaxed lifestyle. Honestly, if your niche is new construction and you're not, you know, in a dogfight every day over resale properties, you're just, you know, providing your clients with the best new construction options. You know, this is going to be a very balanced work life for you and a very lucrative one. Now, the last thing I want to say in terms of good opportunities in Atlanta is that if you have anything unique about yourself, you need to be marketing to that. Okay, if you're a woman, that's different. Okay, if you're Black, that's different. Okay, if you're gay, that's different. If you have a good friend who's Brazilian, he crushes it because he speaks Portuguese and he markets to those people. It sounds funny to say, it sounds very basic. All I'm saying is that we take for granted what makes us unique, okay? And especially for new agents, that is your superpower. That is your hidden strength. People want to hear from people that look like you, that have similar experiences and similar backgrounds, okay? That's your audience. So don't take that for granted. Leverage it. This is your ticket to speaking to that audience. And if you can get plugged into one of these audiences, a lot of times you have very little competition because you've reduced the pool of competition. Okay, you should make videos for the people that you're looking to market to. What do those people find value in? Okay, if you're gay, you need to talk about what it's like to live as a gay person in Atlanta. You don't have to do this, but this is an opportunity. You need to talk about yourself. You need to not take for granted what makes you unique and different or what you're an expert at. So what I'm trying to convey is that don't take for granted anything that makes you unique. Okay, use this as an opportunity to market to a group of people. And really, all I'm talking about is providing people with value. And then you have a unique way to provide people with value because you have a unique experience growing up and being whoever you are. So that is a huge piece of advice for you if you're getting into the market or if you're already in the market and you feel like you're not having the success you should have. Okay, make sure you don't take those things for granted. All right, so there you have it, guys. If you're getting your real estate license in Atlanta or if you already have it, I just talked about if it's still a good opportunity, who you should align yourself with, and how to differentiate yourself to absolutely crush your sales goals in Atlanta. So I hope you do get your license if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Let's network and connect. I love to help my local agents. Honestly, everything I said applies to any market that you're in. So don't feel like if you're not in the area, you can't apply these things. But this is still a massive opportunity. You need to make sure you align yourself with the right people, and you need to take advantage of these opportunities that I mentioned, whether it's YouTube, working with investors, or just leveraging your own unique qualities. You need to take advantage of these things. So I hope that provided you value. And again, if you want to talk more about partnering with me and my organization without joining my team, without paying any splits or any fees, then book a Zoom call with me. Reach out, call me, text me, email me, whatever you want to do. But I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.